Bonjour à tous, nous sommes ravis, Herez Israël, de recevoir aujourd'hui le fonds de cybersécurité chez Migdal, la compagnie d'assurance, un fonds que Herez Israël surveille depuis plusieurs trimestres, puisque d'un point de vue technologique et d'un point de vue cybersécurité, ce sont les seuls à avoir un code UCITS, donc un code qui nous permet d'acheter ce fonds dans n'importe quel support bancaire. Donc on va basculer en anglais pour interroger son gérant, Yossi Shvimer. Merci. Hello, I'm very happy in the name of Herez Israël to receive today Yossi Shvimer, the fund manager of the fund in the cybersecurity here in Israel from Migdal, to make a point to understand what exactly it's his view about the crisis and how have you managed it during the two last worst months in this year. Yossi?
Hello. So from Migdal perspective and the fund that we are managing, the financial crisis is mainly because of the pandemic crisis, which is something that we haven't experienced in the past decades. It involves also the financial and social aspects. Therefore, when we select the sector which we want to invest, we assume that until there is no vaccine, the disruptive changes will probably likely to stay with us. So when we allocate our portfolio, we allocate more for resilient sector, mainly technology, and especially to software, and where remote installation of solutions can be made.
Okay, and on your point of view, how the cyber sector did evaluate during the two last months?
So from what we saw, I think generally speaking, technology sector was one of the top performing sector. The pandemic changes the way that we interact and we work. Remote work and social distancing boost companies to shift to technological solution. Unfortunately, also hackers found the flaws in the new disruptive area, and we see an incredible amount of new cyber attacks, malwares, and phishing that increase every day dramatically. Therefore, yes, cybersecurity.
Sure. Yossi, just to understand, for you, is the size of the market to change during the two last months and for the future?
In terms of the technology sector, yes, we saw a lot of traditional, even traditional shops and other let's say traditional technologies that had to shift for the new era. For example, the e-commerce. We know that many shopping mall has been closed, and the vendors has to choose another way to sell their product. So e-commerce is one of the top sectors that has had to do the change in order to survive. And we believe that because of we didn't find the vaccine yet, I think it will remain, let's say, and probably will expand dramatically in the next following months.
And you see, because your business and your fund is a part of the business technology with a big volatility, how your clients in general react from with the crisis? Did they go out from the fund, or they put money during all the crisis? What is it in the behavior of all the investors in general?
Okay, so basically, in terms of the fund, we didn't took, let's say, all the hit that the technology sector and the general indices has been taking in March, and we have seen, let's say, a net positive inflow to the fund. I think that the investor thought that it's a very good way to enter now to this cybersecurity. We know that some of them waited for the opportunity to get into the fund, and basically, I think their point of view about cybersecurity is it's like a layer after technology, meaning that if we see a disruptive change that will probably boost technology, cybersecurity has to be there in order to secure all the changes. For example, the e-commerce, or moving for the cloud, or even a Zoom conference that we know that it's not fully secured.
Good. Yes, good point. And just to remind to everyone, you are the fund, the unique fund here in UCITS on the cybersecurity. So it's very interesting for everyone to, if we want to participate to this change for the world and to the change what you explained exactly. And on your point of view, the sector, the potential of the sector for you, it's clearly available.
Indeed, I think for the short term, probably companies that will secure the cloud and the e-commerce will benefit from the change. But even for the longer term, like new technology evolution, like Internet of Things or 5G, had to be secured always. So in terms of that, we're thinking that both for the short term and for the long term, cybersecurity, it's the layers that has to be there in order to secure the technology.
Okay, understood. And maybe you see, if you have a few time for me, for you, now the increase of the sector for the next years, it's around more than 10%, and for the
So for in terms of the revenue of the companies in the sector, we are expecting about a 20% growth in revenues. So it from what we assume, it will be probably in the cloud and privileged account and malware. And also the large platform, it will be probably in a mid one-digit growth. This is what to expect. But I think generally speaking, cybersecurity has didn't exploit all the potential that embedded in this sector.
Okay, Yossi, thank you very much for your explanation and for this point. I repeat to all the investors that your fund and Migdal in the cybersecurity are the unique player if you want to play this part of the technology. And one more time, thank you very much, Yossi. Take care of you. And well, I propose to make quickly a meeting after all this bad situation soon.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.